Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis, updated commodities. I'll work my way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together. And if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com. That's where I dive deeper into all these topics, sectors, looking for investment opportunities, and sharing those opportunities with everybody in the community. I do that through midweek updates and Q&A sessions on the weekend. If you're interested, special is a coupon code that you can use to sign up. It's 50% off the first month only on a monthly membership and a larger discount, $100 discount on the yearly membership. All right, let's dive in, see what's going on today. So we got the DXY starting with that. I'm still in the camp that this is a falling wedge and that we could break higher. That's what the pattern suggests. If they step in here and start to lower interest rates, then they're going to have to somehow get them down. We did get rates pulling back today, and we did see the dollar pull back today, but we still have this structure here, this structure of a falling wedge, which is a bullish formation to break higher. I got to see this rip lower for me to be convinced that the dollar is going to fall. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying I got to see it rip through it for me to believe it. But we're at support, and each of these bottoms looks very similar to what we're going through today. We've got the 2-year yield, which is down today, but this is still a bullish formation. So I understand people think that they're going to lower interest rates very soon here this week. And I'm just looking at the pattern stating, you know, this doesn't, it's not 100% in the bag here, and maybe it's already priced in. 10-year yield down 0.74%. We are coming up here. We could go where that circle is. Down there at maybe 3.5 is where we reach, and that this is just a pattern that is developed there. But that's what I've got here. There is some selling pressure here. I should say buying pressure of bonds, yields going lower. And we did get a little bit more today. Let's see if there's follow through. The 30-year yield down 0.5. And again, let's see if there's follow through. Bigger picture view. We could maybe come down here. Tap that again. Totally possible. But we'll see if we can go any further than that. Past the 4.5-ish level. TLT bond price is going up a little bit. It's only up 0.26, not rocketing. I mean, this is a rocket higher here with that news kind of being released, but it's not going much that circle the past 4 trading days. A bigger, longer term view of bond prices, it's down, but we are trying to get a little bit of a move higher here. Again, we'll see what follow through we get through the rest of the week here. The 2 and the 10 flat today. No real update there, and we were inverting the curve here recently. TYX TNX ratio is up just a teeny bit, a little bit of a tailwind behind gold today with the dollar weaker, TYX TNX ratio moving up a little bit. So that is a tailwind behind gold. And gold is up $34 an ounce. It looks fantastic. We've got a nice little consolidation in that circle there, and we are breaking that consolidation to the upside. Up, up, and away. Silver's up 0.76. That's looking pretty solid there. Pretty nice move in silver. $43.15. That is crazy how high that is. Platinum's up about 0.5%, still holding on to this support region there. And maybe we can start working our way on up. Platinum and gold and silver, they do sometimes work in different market conditions. Platinum's a more inflation-sensitive metal. Usually it moves with like oil and iron ore and some of these other base metals. But they also look good today too. Palladium down 1.78%. And sometimes this moves opposite of the rest. Um, we saw last bull market that platinum took off massively, and palladium, uh, it went down. It went down 50%. And then platinum was up like 6 times or or so, something like that. XE to gold ratio is up, so the gold and silver mining companies continue to outperform gold, and we again are just coming from stupid cheap levels. Gold and silver mining companies, last bull market, it went down. The ratio did. The ratio went down. It peaked in '96, all the way down to 2001. Had a flag pattern that released lower, and this was the bull market in here. But we were at a pretty high level. This level down here, this is not the same. Down here is a check mark of a good potential buying base to go off of because it's so cheap. It is so cheap. So GDX up 1%. It's continuing to work its way on up. Still looks good. GDXJ up 1.6. Still looks good. No reversal candlesticks. Everything's okay. You will get a consolidation somewhere, but I'm not going to tell you where that is until it comes. SILJ's up 3.4%, ripping it, baby. Coming off this launch pad like I thought we were going to get. I'm not stating that I knew 100% that we were going to get this thing to launch like that, but man, it looks good. Look at that thing. The past 2 months, absolutely rip it. Well, you can go back here. You can say we've been ripping this entire year. That looks real good. Crude oil's up 1%, or yeah, 1% today. So that's working a little bit up, but again, we haven't broken out yet. I get it, and this could lag behind. It may not. A lot of people they have very strong opinions about things that they don't know about. I like to remain open here. We'll see what happens. Some of the equities are kind of front running this. They're already breaking out higher in Canada and other areas. So I'll remain open. We'll see what happens here. TTF gas down 1.55. I think we're going to go higher here as winter approaches, but this is probably going to be a bottom at some point here between summer and winter. Natural gas in America up 3.2%. That's looking good. We've got the breakout here, this downtrend. Now we want to break through that kind of high there. And this is a higher low, so we're putting in the foundation for a potential uptrend. It looks good, though, to do that. Our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, down 0.6%, still above the pattern, which is this big flag pattern. It looks okay to go higher. We haven't broken any support, critical support levels or anything like that. And you can see the fractal that I've got overlaid on it. It's following that quite well. OIH down 1% today, and I know we're up against some resistance here. I've got my loop here that I drew, what was that, Friday. We're down out of that pattern, that rising wedge, and maybe it follows that loop. We'll see if I guessed correctly. Usually, the size of the move is the size of this opening. So we could do something like this or this, where we get down to 240, 247, 250. The loop could be down like this. I just drew it in there, so it's somewhere in that region. Newcastle coal futures are up 1.6% today. Looking decent. Maybe we could try to put in a bottom here. We'll see. Momentum is still to the downside at the moment. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust getting a surge today. Nice big move up, 5.3% in the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. This gap has been closed here. That gap right through there that we closed Friday, and maybe this is a signal that we can move on up. The uranium futures pricing, it's delayed here, but it was down Friday, and I don't know what it did today. I'm sure it was up, but that still looks good to go higher. We've got a low, a higher low, kind of coming up through here, wherever it wants to go. It looks good. Now the equities, they're flying. The equities are flying, 9.35%. Now, Did we know this was going to come? Yes, we do know. Why? We're sitting on top of this pattern here. We broke through it with massive candlestick there on the monthly candlestick. We'd be looking for higher. We're in a bull market. Stay long, my friends. Ride this dang thing. It looks good. URNM ripping higher. Now this is going to start to break through some of this last resistance. This could run. It could. Now, does that mean that we have to run? I'm not stating that we have to. What I'm stating is when we get through this last resistance, we could see a good surge higher. It doesn't mean that we'll see it on a day-to-day basis. It could just be a grind on up. It could fly. It could fly too. We could see big old, 5 to 10% up days along with it. We're coming to the last of this resistance, so it looks dang good. And then URNJ, it is also ripping 12.6% today. Looks good. Obviously, right? Obviously. Now, what do we want to look here? URNJ versus URNM. We've broken out. Now, this happens during bull markets. The juniors are hopefully going to continue to outperform some of the larger companies. We might start to see some of these exploration companies get a little bit lit up here. So get ready. Nickel up 0.5%, looking good. This is trying to go. I think somebody's in here doing something. Look at the range of these things, just massive range. The opening, closing prices and how big these things are and the reversals makes me think that someone's in there trying to do something, but it still looks good to go higher. Copper's up 1.45%. That's looking fantastic. Would I do anything different here? Nah, just ride it. Ride this bad boy. Looks good. COPX, the equities are flying. They're up at all time. I think, let me see if that's all time highs. It's getting up there. We're close. But that's looking 52-week high for sure, but we're getting close there. Lithium up 3.82. That's flying. Like we didn't know, that's a double bottom on a falling wedge. Ripping higher there. That looks good. We've got REMX up 3.18. That's ripping higher today. And again, this is off a bottoming pattern, guys. Here's your double bottom, the falling wedge, and we get the rip at some point, and it's ripping. It looks really good to continue on up. Iron ore up 1.9%. Is this going to rip? It could. Looks really, really strong in that circle there. Big green days, and then these small little step patterns. See, we just step, 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 and step, step, and step. Yeah, it's all those steps. That's called the stair step pattern that I like to mention. So that looks good. And I'm sure if you're part of the website, you've noticed that some of these companies are going vertical goose. Aluminum, we are up 26.90, so we're up to 26.90 right now. Just a little update. We're right at that resistance. A lot of the times what happens is we could get stuck. We could break out, do a return move, and move on up. Again, I don't know the path, but that's looking pretty dang good. We've got Baltic Dry Index, which is also up today, 0.71%. And I'm in the camp that this is going to have a big long breakout. The big opening of this consolidation could be where we end up. So I think we're going to see another surge higher here, up quite a bit. Now, I don't know how long it will last. We'll see, but looks very good to move a lot more than what we've have already. Emerging markets continues higher, up 0.73%. That's looking pretty solid today. And I think we got a ways to go. That dollar drops and those yields drop. Emerging markets is going to be a good spot to be in. Moo down 0.82%. We're up against some resistance. We haven't broken through yet. Does that mean I get discouraged? Does that mean I sell and go buy other crap? No, I'm not. I'd be looking for opportunities here. That's what I'd be doing. KRE down 1%. We'll round it. Still in this consolidation. We've got XHB down slightly, and we're in a consolidation there, but still looks good to go higher. I don't see any cause for concern yet. Not a ton of selling pressure in here yet. Russell is up a little bit, 0.34. It's holding on quite well. We've got the S&P up 0.5, and somehow this just keeps breaking upwards, even of rising wedges, which are located all around us. I mean, even here, this is a bearish pattern there, um, and somehow it broke down. This is a continuation pattern. Then we reversed here on the Trump day that he tweeted that we should be buying, almost like he knew that we were going to pump it higher or something like that. Nasdaq up 1%. That's ripping higher, breaking through some resistance. They need that. They need this to go higher, guys, for tax revenues. DJT still looks good. We've got two small down candlesticks inside of a big green, which is a bullish engulfing of the day before it. That looks good to go higher. Still looks good. XLI up 0.5%, still holding on at pretty high levels. We've got Bitcoin down slightly. That is a bullish formation. That's just a flag pattern to break higher. That looks good. Ethereum's down 2.2, and it still looks good to go higher. Why? Andy, there's selling pressure today. It was down 2.2%. Yes, but this big candlestick here, there's three candlesticks down inside of one large thrust higher. Those are more than likely a bullish formation still. Think of it as flag patterns, um, pennant formations like this formation there. This is a similar thing. It just doesn't look as pretty. The VIX did spike a little bit, 6% up today, but still well controlled underneath that resistance line going across in the white there. One big dynamic that is changing with the dollar weakening, you're going to start to see potentially these guys start to break out. So if they're successful at bringing down interest rates, you're going to start to see these break. This occurred last commodity bull market, and I think it will occur this commodity bull market. 2020 was not the big move. That was an abasing pattern for a lot of the commodity companies. This will be a breakout, and this is going to be the breakout of all the commodity companies breaking out of bases and stuff like that. So this is going to be the big long burr of a move higher, and we'll probably see the Canadian dollar outperform here. We'll see the African rand outperform, and it's just starting to heat up here. We're going to see the Brazilian real outperform here on a double bottom. I mean, when these go up, guys, this is when commodity companies and emerging markets light it up. Australian dollars breaking out. So some of these are already breaking out. We were up again today, 0.4%. And this is going to light our accounts on fire when this goes up. Now, it doesn't mean we go straight up. Obviously, you get these pullbacks and consolidations as we go. And this is the 2008 financial crisis there. And then that was the end of the move. So I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but we are breaking out. And this is the British pound breaking out against the dollar as well. We're getting a lot of confluence of information there. But that's what I've got for today, guys. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website. Special is the coupon code if you'd like to join. Yeah, I've got a lot of, I'd like to think I have a lot of really good picks. They're not the run-of-the-mill, Chevrons and Conocos. Some of them are leading, companies and sectors. Some of the sectors are a little bit smaller. Maybe some of the sectors are unknown. But I'm sharing whatever I can find that has bottoming patterns that I think has potential deficits in the sector out in the future. Doesn't have to be this second, but it could be a year or two in the future. And usually the markets are forward looking by about a year, 18 months. So you have to buy it about a year or 18 months before those deficits really start to be seen by most people. But that's all I've got for today. So we'll catch you next time, guys. See ya.